Hello, hello, hello. We are now live on the Hyperdrive Racing YouTube channel, Twitch channel. We don't stream on the YouTube channel. K5's already in. I haven't even announced the stream yet. Now I will. King Gaz saying in chat, confirm lobby restart if it's raining. You're gonna have to deal with it, innit? Right, we got 20 drivers in for this. I'm very much looking forward to it. Jamie Hester is already your champion for this season. But as for the constructors, that can be wrapped up today too. If Alfa Romeo get 21 points from this race, they win the championship. Red Bull are going to have to put on quite a performance to stop the Alfa Romeo party from starting today. Hey DeVito, Hardcase on top. Okay, Hardcase fans in here. Didn't know they were a thing, but you learn something new every single day. We're now starting short quali, and who is going to go out first? I've commentated D3 a couple times this season. I don't know the divs as well. I mean, I should, I'm the owner, I'm kidding. Shifty Wizard, does he go out early? No. I feel like one of the slower drivers, like Sauter, will go out early. And it is short quali, so everyone will be getting in 3 runs today. Or that's what they should be doing. Oh, it's a Haas out early. Who is it going to be? Haas, Ferrari. It is not Hardcase. It's Ibrahim. He's a pretty fast guy, and he could be setting the pace early on for us. Is JT driving? I think he's got his divs confused. Not on the Discord, didn't know there were multiple divs. We could sort one thing out for you. About Discord invite. Ibrahim is going around the track on his outlap at the moment. Oh wait, who wanted a hydrate? DeVito wanted a hydrate. I'll take a very audible slurp of my bottle. Refreshing. Nice cold bottle of water. Not joining nutter. Okay. Racing is selecting inters right now. Hope he didn't go through with that. Ibrahim is going to be the first guy to start the lap for us. Going down towards turn 1, the Senna S's. Into third gear. Oh, he's absolutely messed that up. He took too much curb at turn 1, and now that's going to compromise him all the way down towards the Cida de Lago, turn 4 of Brazil, where your second and last DRS zone of the lap lies. Actually, you'll have one more bout of DRS at the end, because the start-finish straight DRS goes across the start line, so you get it at the start and the end of your lap. Ibrahim not on a very good lap at the moment, I would say. I was thinking he was going to be setting pole pace, but I'm starting to doubt that so far based on what we're seeing. He's coming through now towards turn 10. Let's pull up a track map actually for myself. And now this will be turn 12 at Junsao, and he misses the apex there as well. It's not looking very good for him. Through this final straight, it's a long run to the line for him, and what's the time gonna be as he crosses it? It's gonna be a 109.1. That doesn't look awful fast, but you never know with D3. Sometimes it can be faster than you think. Who is next crossing the line? Doctor is just starting his lap. I think it's Haas of Hardcase crossing next. Hardcase coming across the line. Is he gonna beat his teammate? That's the big question. No, he's not. He's 2 tenths away, but that's closer than what I've seen him before, so I think Hardcase will be happy about that one. Husky is pretty slow. Twushderi is fast. Umka's even faster, and he takes pole position for the moment. Husky, can he get up on that board? He's the slowest man so far. Red Bull behind, just starting the lap, and it's going to be Tuna to set a outlap time. JW Curtis, pretty mid-time. King Gaz as well, not looking very fast. Vatsi, decent lap from him. There's an Alfa Romeo of Jundi Stundi crossing the line, and he goes P7. And now it's the Aston Martin of Doctor coming towards the line, and that's only P7. Watch streak reached. DeVito is on a 3-stream watch streak. I didn't know that was a thing, but congrats bro. Who is crossing the line? I think it's Sourtub, my Mercedes mate. Oh, he's also at outlap pace. And he's starting his lap with a third of his battery. Ruben Scott will be next to cross the line. He's not on pace at all. Who's next then? I think there's a Ferrari of Umka. Curtis is he on the lap? No, he's not. Quite hard to find who's on a lap at the moment. I think everyone's finishing up their first runs for the moment. Oh, that's Doctor off on the grass. Husky has a 5-place grid penalty, and he's collided with the Aston Martin. Oh, there's something that's happened there. Wait, was that Husky? Was he getting impeded? I can't tell. What's happened? What's happened? We'll take a front wing checker. Looks fine on that cam. What happened though? Well, I guess we'll find out afterwards. Or immediately, if anyone has a go in chat. But people in D3 should be good enough to know better. Oh, Sourtub! I missed that one. Sourtub's just gone pole with a 108.6. Absolutely stunned me there. I didn't expect that in the slightest. The Aston has no wings. Oh, okay. Oh, and Ruben Scott goes even faster in the meantime. As I take a peek at chat, Ruben Scott has just gone to pole position. Probably Husky. I'm not going to get into that, but Ruben Scott and Sourtub, two underdogs you would say in Division 3, have set the early pace so far, with your typical suspect Jamie Hester and Excellence and J-Rise. They haven't gone out yet, so they're only doing 2 runs. And I know you're front runners, but I would do 3 anyway. You could do 1 run at the start and then another run used, and then use a second new set for your final run. But they only want 2 runs. That's what they're going to do. They're probably maybe saving more tyre wear and I think a new set of softs for the sprint. I wouldn't recommend doing 3 new tyres though. That's a bit unwise. Let's watch our championship winner Jamie Hester and how he takes to the Brazil track, coming down towards turn 6, uphill that braking zone. Shifty is out of the session. He has crashed at turn 1. There's no point trying to catch it. Actually, we can catch it. Oh, he's just crashed on the straight. I don't know how he's done that. It seems like a very odd crash for Shifty. And Jamie Hester is foot flat to the floor now, through the high-speed turn 11 of Magulio, and now uphill braking zone, hard left into Junsao, and he's into the 51s. So this is going to be a pole time, I suspect, unless he absolutely bottles this final sector, which is completely flat out. So I expect nothing bad of it. Jamie Hester coming up to the line, P3, behind Sourtub and behind Ruben Scott. That is a really, really good lap from them two to beat the championship winner, Jamie Hester. J-Rise and Excellence are next coming across the line. Rise is at the start of his lap and Excellence is near at the end of this lap. And it's a 51.7, so he's going even faster. Sourtub saying it would be one of his worst tracks. I'll tell you what, it's the magic of Diamond's esports setups. I'll put that down too. I hope he's using my one. Because Excellence has hit the wall on the run to the line, and he still goes pole position. So that is quite the flex and quite the stupidity at the same time. I swear, hit the wall on the run down to the line. You go through all the hard stuff, turn 4, turn 6, all those low speed, high speed corners, and then you just smack the wall on a straight. Hard case goes faster than Shifty in the meantime, as J-Rise will be next to try set the pace. Excellence has retired, but it's short quali. It's meant to be short quali. Oh, J-Rise sets the pace with a 108.2. So that is a fantastic lap from him. Ruben Scott's retired in the runoff. Excellence is retired on the track. Am I tripping? Is it meant to be full? Am I the one tripping, or are they tripping? Because I don't think you retire in short quali. Okay, there was an incident. There was definitely an incident. Yeah, I see chat. I think he knows to report it after. Some stupid... this unrelated to D3, but you're going to be fighting for P3 in the time trial war. I might. To be honest, I think you've got it secured anyway. I don't have much pace in time trial. Back-to-back hot laps. Okay, okay. We'll go through it all afterwards. Not now. Now is not the time. Reminds me of the law by Mike advice. Fight it in court, not on the street. This is the street. The court's the incidents page. Is that racing going out? Nope. There's two Red Bulls right next to each other. What are they doing? Oh, they just timed the most perfect slipstream for Adrenaline to go 1/10 faster. Maybe there was some teammate impeding there, because Adrenaline, is he that slow? I think he can be faster. Dr. Comic, only P15. Not impressive on his debut. Not impressive so far. Oh, now I remember why Racing is in the box. No, Racing has a quali ban. I forgot that. I should really be picking up on these stuff. And apparently I'm hearing Tuna was the one impeding. Twoosh Derry to the front row in the meantime. And there's another Mercedes of Tuna who is coming up to the line to start his hot lap. So this will be a second hot lap of the session. And it's gonna be... Oh, he's in the wall and he's crashed! Tuna has bottled. It's the very simple explanation here. Just did a little oopsie on the curb. You take too much curb on the inside at turn 1 and that can happen to you very, very quickly. Turn 1, you always want to try get as wide as you can and go for a late turn in, because then that is how you do it. Wallahi, I'm finished. It's gone again. Okay, so we're getting back into the lobby now, and that Okay, so not the most ideal start to this stream, but shit happens. Okay, now let's just focus on getting back into the lobby now. Right. Right, you're gonna... I'll wait for an invite. That's the plan now. We're back in now. Did you guys know that Hardcase is ginger? Is he? Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you. Needed that. Now we're heading back in. We should just be able to make it to the end of quali. It's going to be a tight one, but I think should be a-okay to the end. I don't expect any more connection troubles. Right. Checkered flag will be waving. And that's Rise on pole. Yep. Session over. No one improved. Anticlimactic. Jamie Esther got himself up to P3. Kingaz to the front row. There are still drivers going on their laps right now, it seems. Tushterry is invalid. Jamie Hester's invalid. Hardcase is in the box. Doctor will be the final man to cross the line. What's it going to be? P17. Great lap from J Rise to get pole position. Great lap from Kingaz to get the front row. Great laps from them. Now I wanted to take a look. Sour Tub dropping to P7, but that first run for him was apparently enough. So looks like that all went well for him. Curve out if yellow. Wait, he changed his name mid quali. What? How's he done that? How has he done that exactly? Wait, I swear he changed his name. Okay, that's your quali order. J-Rise taking pole position for the sprint, followed by Kingaz, Tushterry, Jamie Hester, Excellence in the top 5. I'd say those are your usual suspects on most days. Ruben Scott P6, Sourtub P7. Looks like they didn't improve on their final runs. And Ibrahim in P8. Then Umkarvout Ifyellow, who changed his name mid-quali somehow. I don't know how he's done that. Racing filling out the back slot. Husky and Doctor getting 5 place grid penalties somehow. I don't know how they've done that. I think Husky retired. Okay. Right, that's all the screenshots we need. Vout out the session. Feel your pain. Now the session end time has reset. How does that work? We can wait this out. I almost crashed with Husky because he retired on track. Okay. Well, you can send reports in afterwards. Someone's readied up. Not a good sign. Someone's readied up early from what I've heard. Not the greatest thing to do, but he's done it. And now we're going to have 5 red lights for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. The cars go on time. Rides apparently sets a fastest lap of 37 minutes, 52 seconds and 0.6. Absolutely confusing. But J Rise into the first corner, is into the lead. With everyone else behind him, ghosted apparently. King Gaz, Twoosh, Derry, Excellence, Jamie Esther, all doing well for themselves at the start. Top 3 are as they were. Sourtop's made up. Oh, God, there's a big crash at the back. What the hell is this? What is this? What is that? What was that? Some absolute tornado at the back of the field somehow, and that's 4 drivers out in the same corner. Yeah, that's gotta be the most confusing crash I've ever seen. Okay. Yeah, what kind of Hiroshima level shite is this? Yeah, I don't know how to describe this. It is, yeah, quite honestly the most chaotic start I've ever seen. But anyway, now that we've finished processing that, J Rise continues to lead, King Gaz in second, Jamie Hester in third, Sourtub in fourth, Ibrahim in P5. Lobby glitched. Is there a lobby restart coming? J Rise's lap times are fundamentally broken at the moment. As far as I've heard, no restart so far, but some weird thing happened there at the start that caused like 4 cars to DNF at once. Oh, it's lap 4 already? Okay, yeah, this game is... Okay, this... What has happened here? What has happened? Okay. Yeah, we need to restart. Come on, I've announced it. Why are they not I'm so confused. Yeah, this is... It's not even... Oh my god. Lobby restart, guys. I should have announced it on stream, but there's a lobby restart if you're watching. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Qualifying. Quali order for the restart. Yeah, it looks like it's all gone to pretty much balls. We're starting up the new lobby now. Why? It's just such bad luck, man. Excellent. We're chilling. Adrenaline needs an invite, okay. Right, is that everyone in their seats? Let's see. There we go. Now we're finally getting this show on the road. Oh, someone's out of the lobby. Esteban Ocon is empty. Oh, Rise has dropped down. Where is Rise again? Appreciate the patience on stream. It's not exactly been a thrill fest with all these lobby restarts and shit. And it's 5 red lights with a brand new pole man of Kingaz. It's lights out and away we go, and he gets a good start, but Tuishteri I think might have gotten a slightly better start. You know who got an even better start than that? Jamie Hester, and he immediately spins around at the first corner, having made contact with Kingaz, and that is not the way you start a Grand Prix at all. Luckily it's just a sprint for him, but Jamie Hester has gone from P3 and maybe taken the lead to last pretty much immediately. Tuishteri in P2 is under massive pressure from Ibrahim, who now goes up the inside and now makes up the position on him. Let's check the tyres. Tuishteri is suffering on those mediums madly, and Excellence is all over the back of them too. Sour Tub is right in the mix as well on those soft tyres. He'll have slightly more grip than Excellence as they are winding their way through these corners. Sour Tub, round the hairpin we go. Looking all good for him at the moment. Kingaz is stretching his legs out in front. Excellence puts massive pressure on Tuishteri so far at the start of this race. And let's see if he can make up any positions. J-Rise wants an invite. I already sent like 4. Well, we can do you another one. That will be Excellent in the background, looking to the back of Tuishteri, looking down the inside of Tuishteri, and is it going to be the position? No, it's not, and this battle goes on and on. Excellent is ahead of Tuishteri though, and Sourtub is going to try get ahead as well, but he's going to be running a lot of downforce due to the setup we gave him, so he's not going to quite gain the position there, but everything looking a-okay so far. And Ruben Scott is behind them, and Sourtub puts pressure on Touge. Kingaz is not getting them out of DRS range at the moment. That's very, very unfortunate for him so far. Even though he is leading, he wants to get him out of DRS. It's only lap 2, and Comic has got a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Don't quite know how you do that this early, but he has. And JW Curtis tries to put pressure on him, but Jamie Hester... Wait, Jamie Hester was last. How's he already up to P9? Huh? I'm very confused. I don't know, maybe he just made up that many places that quickly. Yeah, he's just mad. J-Rise, it lets you start the Grand Prix, I swear. It will let you... Oops, caps. Huh. I don't know. I like how you can be in any sort of fight, and then capital letters is your enemy. Sterry is putting up a decent pressure on Exelance, but Sourtub's putting more pressure on Sterry, and he needs to get past for his own good, because otherwise he's just going to fade away on those soft tyres. I'd say he's inherently slower than Touge, or Touge is going for it on Exelance, and Exelance is not that pacey compared to Ibrahim up ahead. Kingaz looking a race-winning material so far, with J-Rise very, very unluckily not being able to participate thanks to his PC disconnecting at the worst possible time right before the ready up signal. And Sourtub has got a penalty on the straight somehow. That's quite embarrassing, and that's going to drop him back if the other drivers manage to catch up, but I don't think they are right now, because Valtzy seems to be the cork in the bottle for all of these drivers. Valt and Ifyellow are in their own little party, it seems, and Sourtub is just stuck behind Touge, who is stuck behind Exelance. Exelance is not making much of an impression in terms of outright pace so far. Umka and Jamie Hester are going side by side. Jamie Hester, I swear you were like 2 seconds behind him, but he seems like he's already gotten ahead of him. I think that was Umka putting pressure on Jamie Hester instead. So I need to fact check here, as Racing and JW Curtis are... Oh, and Racing pushes Curtis off the track. That could be penalised afterwards, as Racing doesn't give the position back. What else is going on in this race? Ifyellow is following Valtzy pretty closely, I would say. Sourtub is gaining. Sterry is out of battery. Exelance is even more out of battery. And Ibrahim is putting the pressure on King Gaz. Gaz has about 20% more battery and a little bit more skill so far. As Ibrahim, he can only just follow. He hasn't got the straight line speed to pass this Alpha Tauri just yet. But this would be a really big result for either of them to come away with that many points, as Sterry and Sourtub are going side by side. I think Touge forced Sourtub off the track, or he didn't leave him very much space to do so. Maybe Sourtub went deep, but that's the first proper attempt I've seen from Sourtub. As down the order we have JW Curtis and Racing going side by side, and Doctor going wheel to wheel with Racing, and it's going to be through turn 6, still making contact, and Racing pushing another driver off the track at turn 6. That seems to be his new little specialty for this race, which I do not appreciate in the slightest, and I don't think he will either. Ibrahim is so close to Kingaz, he can practically read the rear wing of that Alpha Tauri. Conveniently says Alpha Tauri, very easy to read, and he'll be going alongside him now, and he'll be going ahead. Ibrahim now assumes the lead of this race, with Exelance not even managing to get within DRS range while they were battling. It seems like the top 5 are pretty much stuck with each other, with Kingaz falling back, it seems. Ibrahim and Kingaz are on the same strategy of tyres. They have to watch out for Exelance later on. His tyres are going to come up to pace with them by the end of the race. As we all the way down the order now, we have Jungle King getting past Hardcase, who then goes into the runoff and takes to the grass. Whether those incidents are linked, I guess we'll find out after. Adrenaline is into the pit lane as we accidentally pause the game. Ibrahim is 6/10 out in front. Kingaz is pretty close. Exelance is even closer. Sterry and Sourtub now both have 3-second time penalties. Ruben Scott has gotten himself right into this battle, And if Yellow has actually put a little bit more pressure on Wout, but not much more. And we're going to watch him, and we're going to watch the Mercedes, the reserve for the regime. He doesn't score points as a reserve, but he has his personal pride and his enjoyment on the line. As what is Valtsy doing? Or what is If Yellow doing? I can't tell who did what there. As If Yellow goes into the wall trying to pull out of the straight. Looked a bit like an overreactive move, but... well, I guess we'll check that afterwards, because that looked a little bit dodgy. If Yellow will now have another go at Valtsy. This time he's going to go around the outside. And this time he's going to get the move done. And Sauertub is being passed by Excellence, I think. Excellence dropping down the order, actually. And he's got half his front wing gone. Excellence has had some sort of damage. He's had some sort of problem. And that is major front wing damage for the Williams team. And that is hopes gone for that podium spot or even that win spot. I don't know what's happened. Maybe Tuishteri had something to do with it. Maybe Sauertub. I don't think Ruben Scott did. But whatever's happened, very, very unfortunate for Excellence. As we've got cars slowing down to cause yellow flags. And that's Comic with half his front wing end plate gone as well. And I suspect he's maybe had an incident with Racing. A couple little incidents boiling over. But overall the race still flows on. Ibrahim holding off Kingaz again. This is going to take a very, very stout defense from Ibrahim to be able to hold off Kingaz for the rest of this race now. Looking very good for them two. As Tuishteri is not putting much of an impression. Excellence could have, but now we've seen what's happened to him as Ruben Scott tries to move on Sauertub, but he's not quite close enough. If Yellow is trying to hold off Valtsy so far, Jamie Hester's not made an impression on him. Jamie Hester is normally meant to be the fastest guy here, but not today. He's on his off day, taking a little holiday from winning. And Racing goes off the track. Racing's got damage as well, so he definitely did have some sort of incident with Comic. And Shifty gets past them as well, and Racing is really starting to struggle. Valtsy gets overtaken by Jamie Hester. Valtsy's made a mistake, and he's got past by Hester and by Umka. Hester could potentially gain that place on If Yellow late on in the race. Kingaz and Ibrahim are still looking to the fights. Kingaz is really relying on that DRS to keep up. Both of them have got no battery. Ibrahim's made a massive mistake at turn 1 and turn 2. And he has really been struggling at that section every single lap that I've watched him. So this could just be a common theme for him. Tuishteri and Sauertub are just sitting in DRS of each other. Ruben Scott had a go once, but that kind of faded away. As Racing is really losing touch. Husky is not losing touch with Shifty though. F1 man should totally race again. Ooh, comedians have arrived. Redeemed spectator driver. DeVito wants his Mercedes teammate Sauertub. Let's spectate our Mercedes teammate. The man from the regime is P4 in Brazil. Very proud of you so far. You can clearly see how useful that full TC is for him, as it's allowing him to keep within pace of Steri and Gaz and Sauertub and Ibrahim. And what a run he's got on Tuishteri. Sauertub's got the run on Tuishteri, but I think Steri's got lower wings than him because it's very, very difficult to keep up with the McLaren. King Gaz goes for the lead on Ibrahim, and for the second lap running, nope, for the second time in this race, we have a change for the lead as King Gaz gets past Ibrahim, and Tuishteri has to sit back in the background, and Sauertub couldn't get the overspeed on him, so he's got more pace in Sector 2, but he just can't use it where he needs to. Husky's had a spin, and that's Canadian Latifi at the back of the grid now. I mean American Latifi at the back of the grid now. And Ibrahim is not having it. He's putting the pressure on Kingaz to take this place back. You by any chance affiliated with CCP? No. Not yet. And you weren't meant to tell anybody that. That was our little secret. Ibrahim versus Kingaz is the battle to watch for this race so far. Gaz is holding him off well. He took the lead, but I don't think he should have. Ibrahim looking to gain on Gaz. Is he going to do it this time around? Gaz doesn't have battery. Ibrahim doesn't either, to be fair, but he's got very slightly more, and it's those very slight advantages that help you in all levels of racing. It feels like an esports battle, frankly, if you like you play it at 2 times speed, because the way they're managing the battery, the way they're getting close. This time he's going for the move, and Ibrahim is going to get past Kingaz, and he is going to take the lead once more. I think this is going to be Ibrahim's first sprint win of the season if he can pull this off. And Kingaz has to sit back once again, and Toy Story's mediums have finally woken up, and now he is getting closer to this battle, but so is Sourtub behind him. Look, we're going to watch Sourtub and see just how much he gains in Sector 2, or how well he keeps up, because he's evidently running a lot of downforce, and that should pay off for him. Ooh, Sourtub he's got the exit on him once again, but it's going to be down the straight where Tushterry starts to pull away, and actually he's pulling away by unnecessary use of battery, and Sourtub is using his battery as well. I really don't think they need to at this stage, but it is the final lap of the race, so they are going to use it anyway. And oh, Sourtub using Tushterry as human brakes into turn 1. Not how you take it, but that's how he is taking it. Shouldn't be any penalties for that, because nothing happened. Gazza's going for it on Ibrahim again. Late braking around the outside of turn 4. Ibrahim places that car very poorly, and Kingaz gets the switch back on him. A brilliant move by Kingaz to take the lead on the final lap of the race. He caught Ibrahim lacking with the switchback, and now the Haas is down to second, and the AlphaTauri assumes the lead. But now he's going down the inside, a corner where you barely try it, and he has not managed to succeed. Kingaz stays ahead, and Toy Story might try a through goes Hamilton on the pair of them, as Sourtub's faded back into the background. Stereo will have the most grip coming up to the line, as Ruben Scott now gets past, and I think Sourtub's done himself a little worse than just touching Toy Story's rear wing. He's definitely got some damage, because he's lost out massively, and it's going to be a drag race to the line for the sprint win. Is it going to be Ibrahim? Is it going to be Kingaz? It's going to be so close. Oh, Ibrahim's just done him at the line. Ibrahim gets the place over Kingaz, just about, and Ruben Scott gets his place on the podium. Tushterry down to P4, Sourtub down to P5, and that is a wonderful finish to this sprint. A drag race to the line between Ibrahim, just about gets Kingaz, and Umka is just behind Valtzi, who managed to get him at the line as well. And JW Curtis also got Shifty at the line, and it's going to be Racing being overtaken by Jungle King right at the line as well. That's 3 drag races we counted. Hardcase bins it after the race, and now it's American Latifi crossing the line in P17. Pretty unfortunate sprint for him. Not the way he would have wanted it to go. Oh, he crashed into Hardcase after the race. He did gain a place off the start, so I guess the only way is up, as Adrenaline P18 also crashes, and then Comic in last place. Hopefully D2 Comic isn't that bad. There's the sound of my controller having some fun. It's not a toy. But decent result for D3 as a whole, to be honest. Alright, here's your results. Ibrahim, what a finish that race. 5 red lights for the Brazilian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Ibrahim gets a horrible start and Kingaz is trying to get alongside him, but he can't quite do it. Into the first corner, Ibrahim just about stays ahead. As Ruben Scott is still in third, Sourtub makes up a place immediately and Twisteri drops down the order. Name FCB, wishing you all good luck. And I wish you good luck as well. Jay Rice has managed to make the start, so that is great news. As Jamie Hester and Excellence are going side by side. No, it's not. It's If Yellow and... Oh, my God. Don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about that. I do not want to talk... I'm not interested in giving my opinion on that. My facts on that. Let's just move on. It's a virtual safety car to start off with, and Excellence has been fucked over again. In the meanwhile, Rayson has started on the hards and looks like he's losing out. VSC, Excellence into the pits. Twisteri into the pits as well. We are back underway for this race, and Ruben Scott's got himself up into P3 in all of this. Still in P3 actually. Shifty Whizzer getting past. Racing retires. I think he did that on purpose. It's racing, so he obviously did. Okay, Excellence and Fouge have almost killed each other in the pit lane. I don't know how you do that, but he has. And I think that is... I'll watch what happens here. That was interesting. Is it a safety car now? It's a second VSC. Who got a drive-through? Hardcase? Yeah, Hardcase gets a drive-through. Ibrahim versus Kingaz. Let's watch this over. Watch this one. Ruben Scott all over the back of Kingaz and not working out for him so far. Sourtub has fallen back a bit, so has Vatsy. For what did he do? Hardcase sped on the VSC, just mistimed the VSC restart and he has to serve a drive-through for it. Unlucky for him, but he mistimed it, sped and got himself a pen. If Yellow speeding in the pit lane, is he boxing or is he serving a drive-through? Yo, how are you doing? I've had better days, to be honest, of comms, but it is pretty entertaining. What a silly plonker. It says, Shah. Mars, you've come right when things get good, actually. It's a good thing you missed the lobby restart and the lap glitch again. But Kingaz will now have DRS on Ibrahim. Now this battle stays battle. Oh, Hester struggling. Yeah, he kind of spun himself at the start of the sprint, and he's been recovering ever since. Shifty and Vatsy are very close to each other. Shifty, we're getting a nice cam actually, but I think I prefer this cam. Shifty Wizard gaining on Valtsy. Gaining. I suspect a move is coming. And the move has come, and the move is done, and that's Shifty going side by side with Valtsy, getting slightly ahead. Valtsy makes slight contact, but that will be Shifty now getting ahead of the Red Bull. And Kingaz will now be going side by side with Ibrahim. Kingaz, oh, he got close. He got close, but he'll have to try again. And Valtsy's trying again, and Valtsy spun around trying, and that's him going down the order. Shifty has spun as well. I think them two collided, but we'll have to check after. Unlucky for the pair of them. J-Rise has made up 10 places from the back of the grid up into P10 now. Let's use my open water bottle as a microphone, shall we? And Husky, I don't know where he made up 8 places from, but he did, and he's doing well for himself. J-Rise and Husky get on well off track, and Jamie Hester's already up to P6 following his earlier mistake. So, the mark of a champion, I would say. Oh. Can't imagine any ending anywhere else other than Brazil, honestly. Brazil is just the season ender, as Shifty is putting pressure on Jamie Hester. That is not a line I expected to say going into Brazil, but this is what's happening, and this is what it's going to come to. Shifty's gaining. Shifty's gaining. Oh. Oh no, Cha-Cha's Red Bull TP. Unlucky, Mars. Looks like you're not going to be Red Bull TP next season. Cha-Cha's replaced you. Lurks into DMs of Red Bull Principal to try and get a full-time seat. Huh. I think you'd have to lurk in someone else's DMs for that, to be honest. But Comic is gaining to rise. Not D2 Comic, this is Dr. Comic, but we call him Comic because Doctor sounds awkward to say, to be honest. Oh, what's he doing? What is he? Bro thinks he's some sort... What? No. Okay, this one I will give my opinion on, and my opinion is that was horrible. Kingaz gets past Ibrahim again, and that is going to be another pass for the lead. J-Rise suffering the struggles of Dr. Comic. Ruben Scott is not close enough. Jamie Hester has been passed by Shifty at some point, and Jundi Cindy is following Jungle King now. Hard tires versus medium tires, ain't stopping Jundi. He's coming through this Alfa Romeo, and he gets past Jungle King. Now, I don't think Alfa Romeo are going to get the constructors wrapped up today. I don't think they are, to be honest. And Rise is still ahead of Comic. But this time, very, very wild driver he is, so we're going to see it next time. He shouldn't be trying that move again, and he is not going to try that move again. And Jungle King is falling back behind Jundi Cindy again, and he's actually a bit faster than I thought he would be. Looks like there's some dealings going on. Hardcase gets a 10-second pen for corner cutting. Okay. Yeah, Hardcase's race is pretty much done for. Ruben Scott gaining on Ibrahim. Ibrahim is putting pressure on Kingaz, but Ibrahim's run out of battery, and Ruben Scott's got a little bit left. They both have DRS, so I think Ruben Scott just has to wait. Maybe try get Kingaz to pull away someday, somehow. I think maybe he has to fake some dive bombs or something just to put Ibrahim off. Cha-Cha is not happy that he has to be a Hardcase fan for this race. And Jamie Hester gets 3 seconds as a warning. And Ibrahim losing more and more time to Kingaz. We'll just take a recap at tires. Ooh. Ibrahim's definitely fading. Soft tires were not the way to go. Ibrahim's lost even more time, and now he's out of DRS. I think he still get the DRS this time, but he won't next time. And he's going to be almost defenseless. He does not have DRS. Ruben Scott puts himself up into second place. There's a Ferrari out. It's Ferrari of Umka, and he's had a spinner. He's got himself a tank slapper there, and he is going to be out. Ibrahim versus Ruben Scott. Umka's retired pitting, and that's going to be the safety car. Hardcase has got some perfect timing, and that helps out Ibrahim a lot. And it's going to be a safety car. They're going to have to box for hards, but you know who that does kind of screw over? Everyone's starting on hards. Now, they're not going to make it to the end, so they're going to have to stop twice under a safety car or something. If I was Ibrahim, I'd have tried to overtake him in the pit lane, to be honest. And I think I would have pulled it off. It's a really wide pit lane at Brazil. I'm going to see if just anyone can try overtaking in the pit lane. You're welcome to. You technically can. Okay. So, Sauertab and Ibrahim have accepted they're not making it to the end, so they're boxing for softs. Sauertab and Ruben, that is. Jamie Hester onto the mediums. It's pretty much his only option. A lot of medium runners, so I hope there is not a second safety car, because I think this strategy game is going to be hella interesting. Valtzi and Tuishtari, they're close. Tuishtari and Excellence have stayed out. Now, if there is anything I learned from sim racing, every percentage of tire advantage counts. So them two are going to be dropping like flies, and I'd say they are going to regret their choice. Because look at this. They are going to have to stop again. So does Husky. So does Jundi. So does J-Rise. They're going to get past Excellence and Tuishtari, and then they're going to stop again and be ahead. So I think they've just, you know, fumbled strategy. Now they are fast drivers in themselves, so we'll see. There probably will be a second safety car, because that's how the world works, to be honest. But let's see if any single driver here knows what you do on the safety cars. Let's see. Right, Kingaz knows what he's doing. Doesn't. Nope, he's clueless. He's clueless. He might have been P7. I think Shifty got double stacked behind Kingaz as Jamie Hester tries Max Verstappening. Shifty just double stacked behind Kingaz. Let's hear the engines in a collective speed run. Feels like some sort of glitch, you know. If you have some sort of epilepsy or something, I feel like this is the time for you to click away. Safety car goes in really late. I thought it would be gone before the final corner. But nope, it's going after. Jundi has left the session. Like that's my problem. Let's watch this restart. King Gaz goes pretty late, and Ruben Scott is all over the back of him already. Soft tyres for P2 and hard tyres for P1. I suspect a pass will be coming very quickly. Luckily, we are on board with him for inviting back Jundi Sundi. And Ruben Scott is all over the back of King Gaz. He has to make the move now. It's now or never for him. And he makes the move now and gets into the lead. But King Gaz is going around the outside, and there's a VSC. And does Ruben Scott stay ahead? Yes, he does. And that was absolutely crucial for Ruben Scott's race. VSC will be coming to an end soon. King Gaz is losing time under VSC. He's now starting to gain it back, but he's not driving to his delta, and Ruben Scott is. Now Gaz is back in range, and VSC will be going green very, very shortly, I suspect. Ready? Go. He's trying to catch him lacking. Is he going to do it? Just before green flags. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, he hasn't quite got him. Ibrahim might have. No. Oh, I thought it was going green, but it's not. Come on, there's no more feeling satisfying than catching someone out under a VSC. And now they're going. Now they're going. Is it going to be restart time? It has to be. It's been like a whole lap. And Ruben Scott gets a drive-through under VSC. And that's Ruben Scott's race done. Oh, why? Why did you have to do that? We were going to get such a nice battle. Excellence, a double pass on Shifty Wizard and Valtzy. Shifty, the big loser. Excellence on old tyres is somehow faster. Don't ask me how. I don't know. I don't want to explain it to you. I don't know if I can explain it, but Excellence is faster on old tyres. Shifty and Husky behind him. Valtzy up ahead. Valtzy is looking good for a podium. Genuinely a podium. Sauertab has to box again. Excellence is so slow on the straight. Excellence is no straight line speed. Valtzy has so much straight line speed, and Valtzy gets ahead. I think Valtzy's just running absolutely Monza spec downforce on that car. And now Excellence will have DRS. And is it going to work out for him? Is he going to get back past? He's got no straight line speed whatsoever. As he still tries a dumb move down the inside, which inevitably does not work. But he's making it look like he's on the one with new tyres. D3 driving like dummies today. Shifty Wizard is all of the back of them. Right, I'm missing this one. Jamie Hester being passed by Adrenaline. Hester's had a bit of a spin, and that's kind of tumbling him down the order. Champion not driving like a champion today. He's blundered his start of the sprint, and now he's blundered again. And that puts him behind Jundi as Ruben Scott comes into the box to serve his pen. And Sauertab ain't doing shit on new tyres somehow. I don't know how, he's just slow. Shifty and Valtz is the podium fight, as Excellence has been passed by Shifty as well. Now his old tyres are starting to catch up. And now Husky's starting to catch up. And now Jundi Sundi is starting to catch up. Twosteri is P9. J-Rise has retired in the box. Race done and dusted. Jundi gets a time penalty for track limits. Curtis is P16 at the moment. Sets the fastest lap on new softs. Oh, Rise is stuck on a default setup. Yeah, I would give up too. I thought I saw someone about to spin. Now we're Ibrahim versus Kingaz again. It's a battle for the lead. A lead for the battle. Is he doing it? Not yet. Shifty Wizard on the straight. Gets past Valtzy, and now it's Shifty on the podium. Sourtub, he's just flattered to deceive on those softs. It looked like he was going to do so much, but he's done so little. And Husky passes excellence, which is why I was saying this is why you never stay out as a risk. You always box as a risk. You don't stay out as a risk. Never risk staying out. Always box. I usually end up making 3 or 4 stops a race thanks to how many safety cars there are. Even 1 lap pressure tyres if you're at the back of the field is just good. Diamonds, I risk to stay out, dummy. You know I only made that call so I wouldn't get double stacked behind you. Of course, I'm not doing the stay out risk. One of us had to, and it was going to be you because you're better at staying out. It worked so well, yeah, because I'm a genius. And Shifty Wizard is falling back behind Vault, but now he's going to get him again. Around the outside, on the straights, and Vault goes to battle. Vault loses the battle, and that was not a valiant defense in the slightest. But he's going to have another chance to get him into turn 4. Shifty's got a little bit more battery than him. D3 drivers in general have really ass battery management. And Babo's in chat, nice to see you there. I don't see you very often, to be honest, but it's nice. Valtzy and... oh, Husky is managing well, staying behind this. He's staying behind all that, and he's doing well on his battery. I shouldn't keep calling him American Latifi. I think we can upgrade him to American Stroll. Though to be fair, the reason I call him American Latifi is because he's got the exact same voice as him. Wouldn't be surprised if he was the GOAT driving in HDR. You know, just mixing it up with his... I think Latifi's at college in London, isn't he? Husky is within DRS range, and he's charged it up to 85 in the meantime. Jamie Hester did box for softs. I didn't notice that, but he did. And Valtzy has immense straight line speed on Shifty. Whoa, 205 down the straights. I'm never reaching that because I don't run that low wings. And looks like tyre wear starting to catch up to Sourtub as well. 5 seconds now the gap. It's Kingaz versus Ibrahim for the win. Husky up to 88%. How is he keeping this much battery while staying in DRS? I'm genuinely perplexed. Is he just forgetting to use his battery, or is he really that smart? I don't know how he's doing it, but wow. He is a really quick battery charger. Jamie Hester sets the fastest lap. It's a bit meaningless considering he's in last. I hope he doesn't give up because we can't have a championship winner retiring. Ibrahim is going for the lead on Kingaz. This is his chance around the outside. Side by side into turn 1, and Kingaz gets the upper hand on him and stays ahead. But now Ibrahim will have another chance going into turn 4. He's got a little bit of battery to use. Is he going to use it? Yes, he is. But Kingaz is also using it as well. He's going down the inside. Kingaz is not defending this one. And Kingaz falls back behind Ibrahim, who tries to switch back again. Kingaz does it a second time. And just as he does it, the safety car is out. It had to happen, didn't it? You just knew that was going to happen. And Kingaz pulled off a lovely switchback for the second time. Ibrahim, I don't think he clipped the grass. If you clip the grass at turn 1, you are dead. Ibrahim was perfectly fine there. And Husky's battery management has sort of backfired on him, because the safety car's out and everyone gets to recharge it. Well, Valtzy's still in a good spot. Now Sourtub, box. Medium tyres to the end, Sourtub, if you've got the stream open. Box. I'm not technically a engineer, but we can help the regime in any way. And excellence on the 17-lap hards. He will now finally be able to get off those hards and get to some mediums. This is why you don't stay out, because Husky and Jundi can also box for fresh mediums and get ahead of excellence too. Anyway, looks like there is no going to be pit lane. Why did they stay out? Why have they stayed out? What are you doing, guys? Kingaz and Ibrahim, what, full wets on Husky? Why is he boxing for full wets? What is Husky doing? Is he got, oh god! What is Husky doing? Mate, what is Husky doing? What's Husky doing? Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, I'm salty. I have to prove I'm right. He touched grass, didn't he? How? I mean, I guess I can't tell. I mean, I guess he did. Well, touche, Mars. You win, but what? Husky's on full. Oh, Husky spinned it. What was he thinking? Some fire stuff. Husky is using my bar range strategy. You can't serve track limit pens, but the game will serve pit speeding pens. Alright, what? I don't get what Kingaz and Ibrahim and Jungle King are doing though. There's no way you're surviving this restart. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you just stick yourself out there on old tyres? There is no world where this is fine. At any level, you do not put yourself out on old tyres like that. Esports level, you are getting swallowed up. I saw at Zandvoort, a track which is difficult to overtake. Couple guys tried staying out on, what, 6 lap softs instead of fresh softs. They went from P1 to, like, P8 in 2 laps. You're not surviving this. This isn't esports level, but even at this level, you're getting swallowed up even faster probably, because D3 drivers cause incidents, don't they? Oh my god, Lame, you subscribed at tier 1. Love you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now that is very, very cash money of you. Thanks so much. And that means you get access to my esports setups. Let me just get you the Twitch subscriber roll real quick. That is very cash money of you. Very, very cash money. We like that from you. safety car in this lap, and now they have announced it before the final corner, like I said they do. I'll simp my way to a seat. You don't need to simp, you just need to, I don't know. There was one guy, Josh, who managed to buy a seat in D1 despite being in D3. Granted, he spent about £100 worth, but still, we get going on this restart with King Gaz in the lead, and I swear I saw blue flags. Is that an Alfa Romeo of Jamie Hester as a back marker? Yeah, not how you want to announce your world champion, but yeah, I guess Jamie Hester's a lap down. I don't know when that happened, but it happened at some point. It could be another lap glitch that I am not aware of. King Gaz is P1, Ibrahim is P2. Sourtub and Shifty going side by side. Sourtub gets ahead. Shifty, fresh softs, not doing well for himself. He's losing so many places. I think he's got his wing damaged or something. Shifty Wizards was on course for a win, and now he's just plummeting. His wing looks fine, but he must have got some damage. He's getting swallowed. Really, really swallowed. Absolutely eaten alive. And now you're about to see Sourtub going for it on Jungle King. This is Sourtub's best chance at a race win. You're not going to get a clearer chance at this, mate. Charlie Blue is a first-time guy. I think I haven't seen him before. And he knows Miles, apparently. So, welcome in, Charlie. Yep, Miles knows him. I don't. Batsy is on the back of Sourtub. This is... You're not going to get a cleaner chance to win. Come on, Sourtub. You can do this for the regime. Jungle King's struggling. Jungle King is going to maybe get passed by Sourtub. It's going to take a brave switch back around the outside. Or a straight move around the outside. At turn 6. Oh, he goes off the road. But I think he's just kept it on the road in the end of it. And Valtzi's going around the outside at turn 7. Don't let him do you like that. Come on, come on. And he stays ahead. I'm turning into a Mercedes fanboy because I am a driver and TP of the regime myself. And Sourtub's now going for it. Potentially around the outside of Jungle King. Oh, he runs out of road. And Excellence dives it down the inside of Valtzi. And Sourtub gets the switch back on Jungo. Jungo spins. Jungo ghosts. And I don't know why. Excellence is out as well. Oh, that's 2 Williams done in one straight. I've no clue what's happened there, but it's a double Williams disaster. Excellence is in the wall, and I have no clue what happened there. It's still green flags, though, with Sourtub up into the podium places. God praise there was no contact. That's the ahead of Sourtub. And those old tyres are really going to start to bite him back. Valtzi on the back of Ibrahim. Or Ibrahim's so struggling, and it looks like he's starting to get lucky. He's starting to get luck on his side, and he gets P2 now. Valtzi is being spectated. Commentator curse from Ibrahim. I think he's cursing himself at the moment, but we can say that he'll safely hold on for the podium, and he won't get swallowed up by Sourtub, Ruben Scott, and if yellow. King Gaz still holding on, but now Valtzi, oh, his tyres are going to go off at the end, but Mars showed it last season. 16 laps on softs is possible. And Sourtub is up into the podium, past Ibrahim. Ibrahim runs into Sourtub, runs himself off track, and now is getting eaten up by If Yellow and Ruben Scott. If Yellow is going to try and move on the inside of Ruben Scott. It's not good as well. Ibrahim now trying around the outside, and not good at all. If Yellow off the road though, and that's the regime starting to hurt now. Valtzi is on for his first race win. He has that time penalty looming, but Valtzi race win is certainly not something I would have had on the cards at the start of this race. And Valtzi's going for the lead now. King Gaz is defenseless. Valtzi takes the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix, and now he just has to build up 3 seconds in 8 laps and hold on to it. And Valtzi is into P1. Mars, the Red Bull TP, is absolutely delighted, and this is why you never stay out. I told you guys. And Sourtub is P3 now, but he'll be gaining shortly. Ruben Scott is trying on Sourtub. They've had some good battles over the race, and great stuff from him. Sourtub will have the tyres at the end to catch Valt. He will. But Sourtub has a time penalty as well, so it's not like he's in the clear. I think Valtzi has got 2 seconds of gap to build in 7 laps, and Sourtub's got a much bigger task. That's an Aston Martin at the back that's spun. Don't know why Jamie Hester, he's just poodling. Ruben Scott has the net lead, does he? Oh yeah, he does. Because, no, he needs to overtake King Gaz, but Sourtub's holding him up. Sourtub's really holding him up. Ruben Scott, he's looking for every pass. King Gaz is keeping it. He's only lost 3/10 so far. And he's starting to reel him back in, and this is going to get very interesting. Sourtub has 10 lap pressure tyres, and now he starts to gain to King Gaz. Jamie Hester leaving the session has caused a little bit of a disruption, and Sourtub's gaining. Sourtub is gaining. Is it going to work for him? Jamie Hester, you want to at least get your championship announced on stream. Sourtub is gaining on King Gaz now. He's almost going wheel to wheel with him, and Sourtub is down the inside, and that's all the impetus he needs. He's got more downforce, and he's got the move done on King Gaz. King Gaz gets forced wide, but I think that was a racing incident this time, and Sourtub is into P2, net P4. Because Ruben Scott and King Gaz behind him are within range, as well as Ibrahim. How Ruben Scott managed the lead after a drive, I don't know. But that is quite the drive. Quite the drive. Very impressive from them. Ruben Scott is keeping up with Gaz. And Gaz won't have DRS, or will he? He does have DRS now, and this is the move he has to make it count, but Gaz has more DRS. Ruben Scott, he's gaining. Oh, he's not gaining enough. Now Gaz's tyres are really going to start to go off now. And Jundi Sundi's got past Haskey, 11 lap tyres beating out 9 lap tyres. Starting to be more of the American Latifi vibe again. Ruben Scott, so close, yet so far. Gaz still stays ahead, as Sourtub is single-handedly helping Valtzy win this race, because he's kind of holding up King Gaz and Ruben Scott behind him. I don't know why Mars keeps talking about Ruben Scott being the race leader when he still has King Gaz ahead of him. He still has to pass him on the track. Even though that won't be too hard, he still has to do it. There better not be a late race safety car. This is fun. I like this. I don't like the other thing. And if there is a safety car now, everyone should box. I don't care how fresh your tyres are, you box. King Gaz is keeping up. Sourtub's got too much downforce on him. Sourtub's defenseless. Sourtub's getting past. And Sourtub's been passed. Unfortunate circumstances for Sourtub, as King Gaz muscles his way back past. He's just running too much downforce on that car at the moment. He's not maximizing it, and now he's going to try again around the outside. Sourtub makes his way back past, and this is all helping Valtzy win this race. Valtzy, oh, Sourtub! Another warning! He goes off the road again, as King Gaz gets back through on Sourtub. And that was not the greatest idea, and Sourtub's chances are now absolutely done and dashed. But Valtzy is now within touching distance, sniffing distance, kissing distance, snuggling distance of a race win. King Gaz's tyres are absolutely done, but Valtzy's tyres are about to be done as well. I don't know why Sourtub's tyres are done. They're only 12 laps old. Only 12 laps done on them compared to 22. And Ruben Scott, he's not making much of an impression as he should have been. And Jundi's off the road, Jundi's on the grass, and Jundi is now behind both McLarens, with the Mercedes of If Yellow going straight around the outside. Ruben Scott tries a move on Sourtub, but he's none doing there. I already sent Jamie Hester an invite. Why does he need another one? I sent him already. And plus, I don't think he's joining back anyway, unless he said something in D3 chat. Oh wait, he has. Oh wait, he has. I'm blind. Oh, I guess he's just staying out so he can have his championship announced. Ruben Scott following. Oh, Sourtub's tapped Gaz, and now Sourtub is gonna maybe get himself in steward's trouble over that one, as he's looking every which way for a move on Gaz, but it's not gonna happen. Ruben Scott gets 3 seconds. Ibrahim now on old tyres has now back past him. The race winner is up in the dust pretty much for Ruben Scott. Ibrahim, he's not within a sniff either. As Sourtub, if he can just keep pressuring King Gaz, then he will have this win sorted. His straight line speed's just terrible at the moment because of the setup, and it's not going to try and move there. That's smart of him. But now Desida Delago downhill, you'll have more downforce, more grip than him, better tyres than him, better traction, and this is going to be the drag race down towards turn 4. King Gaz never defends into turn 4, and he's going to pay the price for that, as round the outside he tries, round the outside he does not go, and Sourtub's back into P2, and can he finally for once just get out of DRS range within this zone? Valtzy in the meantime 1.7 seconds clear of Sourtub in terms of track limits. Nope. And Ibrahim going up the inside of King Gaz. Watch it from their angle. King Gaz being forced off. Ruben Scott gets through as well. King Gaz is in the wall. King Gaz, oh, not how you want to end off a season. Oh, that's awful. Frankly fucking awful. Some of these standards are absolutely shocking. Yeah, we're not going into season 3 like that. We're just not going into season 3 like that. Valtzy has 2 laps to go. Just 2 laps. Just 2 single laps. Jamie Hester, doesn't matter anyway, you're lost. Ibrahim is somehow gonna get P2 still. Don't know how he's done that. We're watching in silence. We shouldn't be watching in silence. The Valtsy is up the road now, and 8/10 is the gap that he has to get this win. Only reason Hester's still here is because of the stats. Oh, I thought he wanted his championship announced. He even said it earlier on that he wanted to be like the Crofty Abu Dhabi 2021 hype. But, you know, we can do that. We can do that. Oh, Sourtub's had a massive moment, and he's lost the place. Very late on. Very, very late on for that to happen. But now, coming around the final corner, he survived all the threats. He's managed to keep his softs alive. And it's going to be a win for Red Bull. It's going to be a win for Valtsy. And he gets his debut win. And the final race of Season 2, Division 3 at Brazil. Valtsy takes the win. Stellar drive from him. Got the strategy absolutely spot on. Ibrahim second. Husky on the podium somehow. I was not tracking those pens properly. And Husky, in all of that, has somehow bagged himself a podium. I've got no clue how he's done that, but he has. Sourtub P5, Tusteri P6. Very, very solid from both McLaren drivers. They'll be happy with their Constructors' Hall. Reserve of If Yellow in P7. Jundi in P8. Alfa Romeo will not get the Constructors. Husky a podium after wet tyres. Yeah, anything can happen. Shifty, Jungo King, Kingaz. Shame for him, honestly. Should have been better. Should have been better. Dr. Comic is P12. It's a bit of a disappointing debut. One singular point, and Jamie Hester didn't even get an announcement. Interesting. And there's your final race results as well. Oh, post-race interviews. I still have to do those, don't I? Still, like, required. Right, post-race interviews coming. Wow. Okay. Do I want to do? Do I feel? Okay. It's just... Alright, we'll start you off immediately then, Jamie Hester. We'll start you off then, since you have won the championship. Jamie Hester, you there? Radio check.
I am there.
Okay, so now this race, first, it didn't pan out how you'd want a championship win race to go, but I felt that feeling as well. Final race, Brazil. Finishing in the mid-pack. I don't know, I am oddly relating to you right now in so many ways.
Yeah, it was, from start to finish it was horrendous. When we was waiting for the lobby, started off it kicked me out, then I rejoined before the race started, but I couldn't rejoin until, I couldn't take over my car until the race had started, so that was the first one. And then I got wing damage from sour tubs spinning into Curtis, which gave me wing damage. And then I pitted on softs, which are new, and it put me on my sprint tyre softs. So I'm like putting full confidence into the car and brand new softs, that'll be alright. And I'm just spinning round, I checked my tyre wear and I'm on 48%. So that's pit again. And yeah, it just screwed me over. I only finished the race just so I didn't get a DNF.
Have you not DNF this season yet?
No, so I was making sure it stayed that way.
Well, congratulations, you've done a Season 1 Diamonds with the championship added to it. So, congrats on the crown. I know the final race isn't how you wanted, but enjoy how the rest of the season went.
Yeah, it was a great season.
Okay.
One I won't forget. Shout out to Volt and Husky. Great P1 and P3. Who came P2? Do you know?
Rubens. I think it was Ruben Smith.
Oh, great result for him, Scott. Yeah, good podium. I did feel for King Gaz, so not gonna lie.
Yeah, King Gaz late on. So bad for him. Right.
Yeah.
I'll talk to J Rise next. No. I'm picking at random. Rise, radio check.
Hello.
Okay, so let's talk through the positives first, because I know things kind of went to shit for you. That qualifying lap you put in, very, very strong time there. I think it was a 108.4. Do you think there was any more time in that lap?
100%. I got a 108.2, and then I invalidated a 108.1. I was pretty pissed with myself because I know how quick GB and excellence are in qualifying. But I got poor anyways because it showed me that I was P2 when I ended my lap, but somehow in the excellence something happened to him. Don't know. I got poor, so I was really happy because I'm fighting with him in the championship, and then everything has gone to hell. Once that, started, the sprint, I don't know, I got a lap time of 36 minutes and 20 seconds, and I shit. Other than that, I was like okay with restarting, I was fully down, and then my PC decided to combust itself, and then I could. I was pretty hyped, still to have a chance, even though I'm starting last. But then, because of park firming, in game, like I couldn't turn, and it was the most awful thing I've. I mean, from myself, I know when I have a setup, I'm so confident I can easily outdrive everyone here, but I didn't have a setup because park firming. And then on the restart, another sort of glitch happened with an AI, and then I fell back a lot, and then I got wing damage, and then that's where I just gave up because there's no opportunity. Very eventful.
I think he's fallen asleep.
Oh yeah, that was. Wait, I saw her only ask one question as well. Damn, he pulled a proper interview out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes. Could have carried on. Would have been a life story. Would have been fine for that, to be honest. All right. Great talking to you, Rise. Now let's talk to Podium Man Husky. Husky, you there? Radio check. Husky, radio check.
I'm here.
Hello. So, first of all, I would like to publicly apologize for referring to you as American Latifi multiple times throughout the stream while you were at the back of the field. You ended up putting in some sort of recovery drive, some really good recovery drive, P17 to P3 out of that. Looks like you got the strategy absolutely spot on as well with the switch to medium tyres for that last stint. So talk me through, how was it for you making your way through the pack?
Well, it wasn't intentional for me to be moving up that many positions. Something that I wanted, right? But just a lot of death and clobbering in front of me happened, and just made use of people being sideways on the track, moving up positions, going through the grid like that. The strategy I felt was spot on until that second safety car, where I was talking to my engineer, and I got distracted, and I was rolling through the different tires that I could pit to, and he asked me to show him my tire degradation, and I showed him, and I completely forgot to switch back to softs. So I ended up going out for a lap on full wets, and then I had to pit again for new wing and softs. Ended up being last with the exception of Jamie, who was a lap down at the time. Yeah, other than that, the strategy was pretty on point. Just really good drive. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Glad you enjoyed that, Husky, even though it did come with the ups and downs of going out on full wets. At least you didn't DNF from that, though. It got very, very close in the pit lane as well. I'm guessing you really weren't expecting... How quickly did you realize you were on full wets? Did you see it immediately?
Almost immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a heart attack whenever I saw that there's grooves in my tires instead of them being slicks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of got in my head a bit about it and completely went straight on whenever I got released.
Yeah.
Other than that, really enjoyable drive.
Now, I have a question. Have you ever tried inters on a dry track? Because that does often happen in leagues where you can do an inters first run on a dry track in quali. Do you ever do that elsewhere, or do you not know that feeling?
I've never tried it, but I would assume that it's pretty squirrely, because whenever I was out on full wets, they heated up almost immediately, and I had no grip.
Yeah.
Not being expected to.
It was going to lead to a follow-up question on how much worse full wets feel, because honestly, the inters on a dry track work fine. Full wets, though, can't imagine that's fun.
They superheated almost immediately, so it was not fun.
Yep.
But yeah, kind of proud of myself that I didn't spin out, other than whenever I was on full wets. But yeah. I mean, I do gotta give a shout out to John D and Racing. I was with them for the majority of the race, and they kept it pretty clean, even whenever I had stuck my nose in places that probably shouldn't have been every now and then. But yeah, shout out to those two. Congrats to Jamie on winning the D3. But yeah, I'm excited, and I'm happy that I got to end off the season this way.
Yeah, and I'm glad. How about we ask as a whole? The McLaren team, I think, in my opinion, has probably, just on paper, got the best atmosphere of drivers, because I think 5 of your drivers are in the staff team, and staff, I'd say, in general, are more fun within the server. You've got Vabo there as well. Yourself, Tushterry, Emu, Lani being back after his controller oopsed itself. So, would you say the constructors' chats have been fun for you?
It's a great atmosphere in that Discord server, but yeah, I'm really hoping that I get to be with at least a couple of the guys next season. We don't really dig on each other too often. It's nothing but constructive feedback and ways to get better there. So, just yeah, overall great group of guys and great atmosphere.
Yeah. Alright, glad to talk to you. It's getting late now, and frankly, you're the last person that I know what questions to ask for. So I'll see you later, and I'm gonna end off the stream now. Great season for.
You give a positive overview. You know how much I love to give positive overview, Diamond. You know for a fact I do not have problems.
Alright, we'll catch you tomorrow for Division 2 in Brazil, and that's going to be Saturday, same time, your Saturday night fight in Division 2, with the likes of Jay Morris going for that championship, as well as Mars. I think Comics, is he still in the fight? I'm not sure. But point is, it's going to be exciting in D2. We'll see you tomorrow for what I think is one of the best tracks on the calendar. Right, bye now.
Yeah, and if you're Sky Q, Sky Glass customer, you can watch those replays and the best battles.
Yep, just click the red button on your penis.
Yeah.